in that relationship, I think I was their first real close intimacy. And so I'd also like to mention that I'm still possessive in certain desires. Like before the first relationship, it was because I wasn't someone else's first. In this one, it was more like, oh, I need to be your first so that way I can have what no one else has and just have control and possession of that type of relationship between us. Again, did I love them at that version of my life? I'm sure I did, but at the same time, it was wrapped in some other type of sinful nature that I was completely unaware of. And that's something that we should often do is study our habits throughout the day. I'm often going through my day and like at the end of it repenting, and even like every 15-10 minutes, which I've said in previous videos, I'm literally thinking of my action from like 10 minutes ago, or my actions as I move through the day, and hardening my heart in certain aspects. Always doing that, always try to improve, and always trying to find the next step. But that was something back then when I realized I was very possessive. And even when the relationship ended, I remember that, like, sometimes you still tend to link up randomly. And I remember I went over to her place and the parents weren't there. And just like after like hanging out and everything, I just remember like talking about her friend who I always thought was pretty attractive. And I was like, well, are they single? Asked her, and she just told me to get out. And she had that right to get out, because like, who am I to go there and try to utilize this feeling between us in regards to like bringing emotions back, and then spit out if someone else is single right in front of her face. And that's another thing that men and women in their own manner tend to do, where they don't respect the person right then and there, or like if they're going on a date, or if you're married and you're staring at other women, or just and a lot of things. And there's a difference between staring at a woman and like, or a man, and just acknowledging like physical build and like, or style, and actual acknowledgement versus actual lustful desire, even if you try to hide it as something else. And people don't like that. It's not respectful. You're teaching other, like your kids if they're around, or your friends, what is not okay. And these are things that we should culture and learn, and know how to find the difference between that lust and that actual admiration. And so that relationship eventually doesn't work out, but I don't know or remember why exactly, but it doesn't work out. And from there, I just go back to hanging out with my friends, which I never really stopped. And everyone's seniors at this rate, so now we're just taking the next step of adventure, whether that be canoeing or going out to like parties a lot, hosting them. That kind of became the culture as we moved into summer.